Santos is known for those two-wall serves, those wraparound serves that pull his opponent 10, 15 feet off the court, and by that time it's hard to answer anything he does. That's far.
Great serve. On the right side. That's it. Good start.
Oh, he had him leaning to the right for a switch. Just short.
Santos is the guy from Spain.
Santos is the guy from California. Spain is the guy.
Got it.
And we actually have this is rally scoring format. So every time that there's a side out, there's a point. So we have 2 serves to it.
Replay?
Replay.
Can you call the penalty or hinders you call it?
Yes, no doubt. If your opponent doesn't make an attempt to give you the lane or give you a shot, it's definitely going to be an avoidable hinder because that's part of being professional and understanding the etiquette of the game. If you miss your shot, you gotta give your opponent an opportunity to hit the open goal. Sacha's really good with that switch. He goes from right to left really hard, and Santos is just not there for it. Oh. Chess match right here.
There's a lot of ball staying up. Is it more about placing and getting your opponent beat, or is it about going for that bottom board?
You know what? That's where this contrast of styles is. That's where this match is. It's so good of a match is that Sacha's that kind of guy. He wants to go deep with it. He wants to hit the ball hard, and he's actually getting points like that. Santos is more of a low board, go for your kill shot, kind of do a risky serve and take your shot and kill the ball. That's what Santos lives and dies by. He's gonna take the shot every time. Out the door serve pulls him 5 feet off the court.
Excellent serving. So one of his one of his strengths is wearing gloves on both hands. One of not wearing gloves. What's the story behind why wear gloves?
Some people feel like they have better grip, like they can hit the ball better, more sense of a feel for the ball without the gloves. And some people feel the other way around with the gloves. They feel as if there's no moisture or anything impeding your hitting of the ball. As in, if you're not wearing gloves and you're playing a hard, intense game, you're bound to get moisture on your hands and the ball starts skipping and sliding. You know, I think it's a little more professional to keep the gloves on. But it's not mandatory in big ball. They don't require it. Very close match. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Out the door with power. He has no way to get his hand on that. That's where the pressure's on. Since he's a killer, he's always going to take that shot, and sometimes they don't hit. Sacha's running for everything. He's kind of all over the place, so Santos feels like if I don't put the ball down, he's going to take advantage.
Back to the middle. So, all right, I'm right where I want to be. I can do what I want.
Inside out, beautiful. Added a little spin right there to make sure if we look back at him, he wasn't going to get the ball. It was nice. Oh. shots are risky. People don't understand that that's a very low shot. He's shooting to kill. He doesn't want that guy to have a chance. See that?
Santos required to serve to one side of the court and the other, or is it an open court he can serve anywhere?
It's an open court. He's kind of picking and choosing. He's looking back, seeing where he's standing, seeing if he's leaning a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, and he calculates it. And he definitely likes that wraparound. He loves that wraparound because he pulls his opponent very far off the court, and it's almost hard to do anything offensive from that far off the court. And as you can tell by his composure, he's going on a 5-0 run right now. That's a 6-0 run at the end of the game. He was 9 serves 9. And he was dicing off the serves. He managed to take advantage, and that's just what makes a great player great, is the ability to come in a high pressure situation and execute.
While we're here, we're talking about different disciplines of handball. We talked about big ball versus small ball. Explain a little bit about how they're different.
It's definitely a very different game in the aspect of big ball. Big ball is more, you can cut the ball off, you can kind of fly the ball a lot, get it in the air. As in small ball, it has a very hard bounce to it, so you don't really want to fly the ball unless you want your hand to be double the size by the time you're done playing, you know? So you let the ball bounce a lot, and you kind of get it overhand or get it sidearm. You got to set your feet for small ball. Big ball, you see some of these guys, they just stick their arm out, and they're getting miraculous shots, and they're looking good instead of following the fundamental form, moving their feet, setting up for the ball like you should. These guys are able to score points by just putting their hand on the ball, because this big ball is able to die out a lot easier than the small ball. Exactly. I would say you need more fundamentals. You need more form. You can't just kind of half-ass your way through the game. You got to give your all. You got to set your feet for every shot. You can't take no plays off. With the big ball, you can get your hand there, and you can get it to the wall, and it'll die out right there. The small ball, there is no chance of that. Man, he's just got to keep that momentum. I think that he needs a lead. He needs to come out strong and put some pressure on Santos. If you let him come with a close game, he's gonna always break away because of those serves. But Rayo doesn't seem to have those effective as serves, so he needs to get him in the rally. He needs to set himself up. And you see him going with the deep left serve, setting himself up out the door.
$20 so he doesn't have to do it. Anybody wants
He's doing that, starting with the lead.
Come to the desk. This guy seems highly motivated to give this 20 mil down here. He's right now go away. So come help him.
Similar serve, gets another setup. Wow. Gets it away. With that top spin on the ball, right when it hit that side wall, it just flatlined to the front wall. Beautiful shot. It's a beauty. It's beautiful.
Rally scoring, it's easy to get a lead.
Exactly, and that's exactly why I said that was one of the keys to victory, because you need that lead in order to beat a guy like Santos. Santos can definitely, you've seen that, he went on a 6-0 run right there. If you don't put pressure on him, he's going to serve and score 95% of the time.
Great start.
Not only that, he shot right back to the middle where Santos was anticipating he would shoot, and he just left that right side wide open. Flat roll out.
Another aspect about the ball, struggle with that ball, especially on the right side.
Exactly. And Santos gets confident with that serve, man. It's hard to beat him. No matter who you are, it's hard to do anything when you're so far off the court. There's nothing you can do really. side. He's not. Yeah, that's very, very unusual for him. But you know,
Maybe the pressure of it.
Exactly.
He serves exactly right because I know who I'm playing.
yes, this guy's definitely in shape. This guy's the Barreros. He's getting everything. This guy, he might be way off the court, but he's running as fast as he can to get back in there. Very good form. He bends his legs, goes inside out, and that's what's beautiful about Barreo's game is that he's usually shooting with his legs under him and shooting really good shots. Oh, right to his that was a exhausted shot because he had Santos in the back running in full speed. All he had to do was hit it right in the corner. He decided to hit it hard. He thought he was going to get him running in. Beautiful grab. There you go.
He's so hard to spend really testing his fitness.
But as you can see, he's definitely in great shape. He's getting back in there ready to serve. He doesn't look like he's even breathing hard, even though he's running like crazy. Swagger. That's what separates him from a lot of these other players. Is that he comes out here just knowing that he's going to win. He understands that he's a top player and he knows how to win. He learned from some of the best players in California. He knows how to win.
Backside on the right side.
Yeah, I mean, he knows if he tries to play it safe and just hit it back to the wall, Santos is going to try to cut it off and put it away. So Barreo kind of has to take a risky shot from outside the court. It's a low percentage shot. Oh, Barreo was there. He anticipated he was going for that corner. He was not going to deal in that corner right there. Timeouts are allowed. These guys, there's 2 timeouts per game per player. These guys definitely seem like they want to fight it out, though. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Santos starting to gain that momentum. He was down early in the second.
9-9. Remember what happened last game? What a grab. We got it. Oh, that hesitation. That split second of hesitation. Santos looks like he's breathing a little hard too, but there we go.
Barreo working on a lot harder.
He's definitely breathing hard now. He's definitely gassed.
Well, if you just join us for the first time here, the Wallball Championship is held each and every year, and it's so fun to see so many different disciplines on display in one location. Wallball, Wallball, racquetball, paddleball, and handball, which you're watching. Had a lot of fun seeing all this going on all week.
Yeah, no doubt. There's no way you can get bored over here, man. You can come watch a great match all over any sport you want. I mean, it's beautiful to come out here. The experience is priceless. We're in Las Vegas, like. There's people partying, but nobody's getting too rowdy. Everyone understands that this is a professional environment, and they respect the players, and they're courteous. And I love the fact that all the fans here, they understand that. You don't see them yelling during the rally or getting wild. They respect the game, and it's beautiful.
They know the game.
Exactly.
They come here, they know the sport.
Exactly. And they're coming from all around the world. There's guys from Spain. That's amazing. That's like.
They're not just representing Spain, they're here in the final.
Exactly.
It shows you the quality, the strength, and depth of the sport around the world.
No doubt. Return. Top. Wow. Over the top. Looked like a good lob, but hard shot. That's it. See, that's the shot you got to go for. When you're pulled out the door, you have to go for the out the door opposite angle, but sometimes you're so far out that it's just hard to get that. Wow.
Fist pump.
Wow. That's momentum right there.
11.
That was a great shot. That's the thing with Pareo is Santos is doing a lot more aggressive serve. Pareo's kind of sticking to the same serve consistently, and I'm not saying it's a bad serve. It's definitely a good serve. Santos, exactly. And I feel like he should be switching it deep to the right, or at least get him off balance. When Santos is not off balance, he knows what he's gonna do. He's definitely going to be in control of the ball. I kind of want to have him the same way that he's doing to Pareo, that Santos is doing to Pareo, where he's kind of leaning to the left a little bit, leaning to the right. He's trying to anticipate it instead of knowing exactly where he's going. 11 serves 9. Is that the score?
Should be 12-11.
Okay, yeah. I think before that rally.
I think it was 11-11 before that.
Yeah, now it's 12.
Just a little drama in there.
We gotta add some suspense.
So many times in this final, and if Santos does win it, you can point to that service being
Exactly. Well, the lines are actually out, so I saw it might have clipped the line, and I thought it was out. Oh, he forced it. Forced that shot. He had it, but he just trying to get it fast. 13. Goes with that typical left serve, and he's getting setups. He's getting what he wants, but Santos is not pulling up the hold off the court. Which is making it a little bit harder on himself, but winning like that. It's working though. Hey, I don't knock the guy if it's working. You can't knock that. I think he's balling right now. Beautiful shot out the door again. Wow. Grab that. Wow. That was incredible.
timeout on the court. A great timeout. What a great
Go on, Leo!
He's already scheduled. So much fun to watch. So many good sports. Just to the right of this match. Doubles. So we got two doubles, two different disciplines going on, the finals going on at the same time.
Yeah, and I mean you can definitely appreciate the way these guys are going at it. These guys are top premier level athletes, and you can see the shots they're hitting are just like their backup that the partners have with each other, and the chemistry is just outstanding. That's something that you don't just get from coming. You definitely built it up over time. You played with that partner many times, and you understood which shots to get back.
All right, here we go.
Wow. Grabbed it. Oh! That was it. Wow. That was incredible. Yes, and Santos kind of shot himself in the foot in that game. I mean, he served two.
Let's talk a little bit about handball in general in terms of where you play. Where the most popular parts of the country where you play. Yeah, 3 wall front, there's 1 wall front. Maybe I may not ever see the perspective
Yeah, well, I play in SoCal. I play in Buena Park, California, and there's definitely there's a lot of competition out there in California. We have so many different three-wall courts and all over Southern California.
I want to see another one.
All the way from San Diego to Fresno. There's courts all over the place, and these guys get together for tournaments almost every week. These guys all get together and they gather and they compete. They compete because all the different size walls, it's different people winning every single time. It's because you might go to somebody's home court and you think that you're a good player, but they have shots you've never seen before. They have angles that you've never seen. There's so many different variations of three wall and also one wall. The guys from New York come out here, the one wall players, and you know what? They've been improving substantially. These one wall players that didn't used to even read the ball off the walls, they got good reads. They're setting their feet nice. These guys are incredible. It's all over the place. These guys are improving. The guys from Florida. It's amazing to see handball all over the world, all over the country, and all over the world in and of itself. It's beautiful.
This is obviously a major event, right? That are considered majors.
Yes, we have a tournament in Mexico. We have a tournament in Tijuana, and it's international. So a lot of guys from there they come out. They want to compete for the prize money. So it's definitely it's amazing. It's kind of like this vibe where it's priceless. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like the vibe here. There's nothing like the vibe in Mexico. In SoCal, we have a couple sponsors, a couple of people that like to throw big tournaments. They get like $10,000 prize money for these guys, and it's incredible the fundraising that we have in the community because the community really cares. And a lot of these guys they love handball. They love the sport. You have to when you play against Santos. Santos moves left to right, left to right, left to right. So technical. Look at that. You see him? He sees you on the left. He's not gonna hit it back to the left. There's a 0% chance. He's gonna make you run and have to work hard to take that ball up. Wow. Got him off balance there. That left serve, he started the game off the last game, he hit it out and he kind of lost his momentum, but this game, oh, there we go. Oh, it's off of it. Yeah, he is, but high reward. You see, when he gets his shots, his setups, and it's a thing of beauty. Beautiful, beautiful. Boxed him out, kind of gave him a little bump right there, but you can't call that over. He hit it so far away. Yeah, exactly. Serves energy. And that's the problem with sticking with the same serve over and over. He starts sneaking over. If you don't keep him honest, he's going to be able to get you eventually. Beautiful shot. That's what I think this sport is all about, keeping your opponent honest. Your opponent should not be able to anticipate what you're doing next. The moment that happens, you're definitely on the bad side. Yeah. There it goes again in a crucial situation. That's a good serve. It's deep. Wow, barely clipped the wall. Feathers it in the corner. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And that's his offhand. Instead of moving like Berreo's doing to get it with his right, he just kind of feathers it with his left hand. It's beautiful. It's like an ace serve. The placement on that, outstanding. Berreo really doesn't have a chance at that. It's a beautiful serve. Goes again with that same shot.
So my question is, almost every time he hits that serve, he gets what he wants. Why not keep serving?
I feel like he's kind of trying to. He wants to keep him honest. He wants to keep him. He wants to keep
There
him.
you go. See, this is what happens when you're in the booth, right? You say something
And he
that
does
sounds
it.
smart, and then they do the opposite. And prove you don't know.
Yeah, he wants to keep him honest. He doesn't want him to anticipate the serve. And that's beautiful. See, that one. I mean, he had a little jump on it, but the serve was so good that even with a jump on it, he couldn't return it. It's amazing.
Like that.
Wow.
That's too
Wow. Yeah. I mean, there's not much you can do, man. Unless he flatlines that ball. I mean, Santos is gonna put it down every time.
Timeout.
Santos gives the confident fist pump. He's on the right track. He's definitely focused. He's not overconfident. But I wouldn't count Berreo out. I wouldn't count him out. This man's tough, man. I seen him play a hard-fought match yesterday. He's a tough guy. He's definitely not going down without a fight.
He's fighting hard. Right now, breathing hard, but Santos had his hands on his hips earlier too.
Yeah. Yeah, Santos, he's not really a running endurance kind of guy. He's more of a, he just wants to serve the ball and put it away. He doesn't want to rally with guys like that.
Timeout.
Beautiful, yeah.
Change the momentum.
Yes, sir. He has that power where it seems like Santos kind of could have got that, but the moment it hit the floor, it just kind of skipped away from him. He had no chance. Beautiful shot. Nice. Wow. Yeah, good call. He was stuck. He had nowhere to go.
Situations like that, when you feel that decision benefits the Spaniard because he was kind of out of position for that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. But Santos had a chance to put the ball away, and he kept it up. So, in a sense, Santos kept it alive, and you know the Spaniard's not giving up. He's going, giving all he has. He's not going to give you an easy shot like that. No. There it goes again. Yeah, it's not intentional. It's definitely the fatigue might be a factor in the reason why he's getting back up. So. The ref's asking him that to move out of the way, to kind of hit the ball and find. But the fatigue, you know, when you're fatigued, the legs are a little heavy. It's hard to move out the way. Yeah, that was definitely out of sorts for him. That's the first time I've seen him do a shot like that this whole tournament. Santos looking a little shaky too. I mean,
It's a big moment. Your nerves can certainly affect.
yeah, no doubt. That's the thing about Santos. He might make a mistake, but he doesn't dwell on it. He comes back the next shot, and he comes back hard, and he knows he's going for his shot. He's Yeah, I mean he's definitely hitting the spots more, a little bit better angles, and the serve. Honestly, the serve is the difference in this game like this. The aggressive serve, it pays off. You need an aggressive serve because when you come down so many points, you lose the momentum. It's hard to come back without a great serve.
Thank you so much for joining me for this match. Really enjoyed sharing this all with you. So thanks everybody watching.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. Always, hey, who doesn't like a tiebreaker?
Yeah.
No one wants to blow out, except the winner.
All right, we're gonna be signing out for Wallball Worldwide. Thanks for tuning in.
So I bet doubles.
They absolutely do. That was a lesson right there. That's why serves matter. I wonder who told you that, Izzy.
Yeah, so it's a little
Take
more
care,
action.
guys.